The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Beep.
Are we live? What the Okay, technical difficulties here in the booth. DJ, get us going.
Hello, my name is Dejan Hughes, and I'm happy to be here at Docking Stadium on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. This is the first women's MIAA matchup. It's not counting for conference today, but it is a conference matchup between the Kalamazoo College Hornets and the Adrian College Bulldogs. In the booth with me today is Liam Reef. Liam, excited for some lacrosse on Sunday?
Oh, definitely, especially women's lacrosse.
You're from Maryland.
Yep.
Women's lacrosse is huge in Maryland, so I'm sure you've seen quite a few games. Going to be leaning on some of your analysis today, as I'm still a little bit new to women's lacrosse. Know a lot more about men's lacrosse than I do women's, so definitely going to be leaning on you for some help.
I will gladly offer my help as best I can.
And as we get ready for the start of the game, we will take a short break here on ACTV. Stay with us.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking to you.
The Bulldogs will light the lamp. 1, 2, out, left, right,
Welcome back to ACTV. I am Dejan Hughes, joined by Liam Reef in the booth for a women's lacrosse matchup here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. The Bulldogs will be taking on the Hornets from Kalamazoo College. The first 6 games against conference foes will not count, but the second set will, or excuse me, 7, as they have St. Mary's in their conference and we do not for men's. The first 7 games will not count for conference, will be more like exhibition games, yep. And then next time that the Adrian Bulldogs see the Kalamazoo Hornets in Kalamazoo, that game will count.
As we see on the field right now, the ref is conducting a stick check for the women's lacrosse team. It's kind of like what happened with men's lacrosse, where they check for an illegal pocket. But the main difference is for women's lacrosse that you cannot have a single pocket at all. And whenever you score a goal, you have to immediately drop your stick, and the ref will check it. If there is a pocket, they will disallow the goal and have a possession. That happened yesterday with Winthrop in Coastal Carolina.
And also, they do check the sticks before every game for every player, and that includes your main stick and your backup stick. And then after every goal, you still have to drop your stick and they have to check it to ensure that you haven't created a pocket since the beginning of the game. 6 minutes to go here until until opening face-off, here at Docking Stadium. We will take a short break and be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey.
Welcome back to Docking Stadium for this women's lacrosse matchup between the visiting Kalamazoo College Hornets and the hosting Adrian College Bulldogs. I am Dejan Hughes, joined by Liam Reef in the booth. Our director today is Caitlin Parisi, top cam man, somebody who's not used to the job recently, Matt Kibbe today. 30 minutes up on the clock, opening faceoff, getting ready. I'm excited for this game. How about you, Liam?
Most definitely, but this is actually considered a draw where compared to men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, you have to have your sticks up in the air and you launch it upwards and you have to fight for it, which is called a draw control.
Rachel Madar and Erica McDonald going to take off for the first draw, and Kalamazoo is in control of it now. Reichenbach going to look to go down to her attack and go through X. This one now back with behind with number 6, Mackenzie Moreno. Pass into the crease, ends up on the ground, picked up by the Bulldogs. That is number 21, May Sun, looking to now clear. Bulldogs move it back to Brooke Barabbas, who finds Erica McDonald, and they're now passing over the 50. Erica makes a move, splits 2 defenders, and is now into the box. Bulldogs going to look to settle down as Erica now takes it behind the net. Gets it over to number 4, Zoe Zelmansky, as the offense now sets up with Carly Castillo on the far side. Carly dodges and gets a double team, draws it back out, dunks down to Zelmansky, and that one's going to be out of bounds, turn over to the Hornets. Liam, what have you seen early as both teams have had possession so far?
Great work by both Kalamazoo and Adrian. The main thing is that it's probably first game jitters like for almost every single one, like we're scared of the first game of the season. And that can cause little turnovers and stuff like that, but you just have to get over that hurdle and say, okay, now we have to focus.
Zelmansky there in the ride, able to pick one off, and then fouled on the play. Bulldogs going to take possession. Carly Castillo going to take it behind and set things up. Carly now moving up to the wing on the far side. Draws a double, rolls away. This one now back with Zelmansky, looking for a dodge there into the crease, and she's going to turn it over. Hornets now looking to clear. They get this one to Rose Bogart, and she's going to cross over to the 50. Gets it back to Reichenbach, and they're going to set up and look to push things through X. Bulldog defense with another pickoff, and we're going to get a cover call by the Hornets. Erica McDonald going to pick it up and take off. She has this one checked away, and we get another cover call. This time it's Hornets ball. Hornets pick it up quickly and go. This one with number 21, Rachel Madar. And we're going to get a cross-checking penalty. And we're going to see our first free possession of the day. Liam, talk to us about free possession. What does it mean?
A free possession is basically where you have the ball and there's certain zones in front of the crease, and you basically have a free opportunity to score, and just like what the Hornets did.
And there it is after the infraction, the 8-meter free possession there for Rachel Madar. She finds the back of the net on her first shot. Serving in net for the Bulldogs is number 0, Emma Matthew, the freshman. And for the Hornets is number 13, Gwen Davis, the senior.
Adrian College women's lacrosse has brought in 7 freshmen, while Kalamazoo only has 3 freshmen. But both these teams are very heavy on the upperclassmen level with multiple juniors and seniors, which can be really good leadership, especially for these rising students.
Madar and McDonald back for the draw at center field. This one's going to be won by Madar herself. McDonald looking to pick her up on defense. They get this one to Hannah Heron. And they're going to get a quick reset on the call. Another pickoff by Erica McDonald, but the Hornets pick up the ground ball. This one back with Madar, as she's going to look to bring it back in to the offense. They're moving the ball around around the 12 meter with a cut there. Pass no good, but Hornets come up with possession. There's a dodge and a call. Do you know what that call was, Liam? I'm not really sure, to be honest.
I do not, but it's a free possession for the Hornets about 8 meters from the goal, which is another great scoring opportunity for the Hornets.
Another 8-meter free possession for Rachel Madar. Goes for the shot. This one's saved by Matthew. Ground ball in the crease, picked up by the Hornets. Another shot. And a goal this time.
By Madar again.
This one also, from Rachel Madar. Liam, walk us through that one.
So the free possession, a save by Matee, and then the ball was loose on the ground. Madar saw it just on the ground and was able to fire it quickly into the goal without getting attacked by multiple Bulldogs. If you're Adrian College, this is a perfect opportunity to wake up and say, okay, now we need to focus up again and strike these Hornets down.
And what have the Hornets done well to start this game? 4 minutes in, they have a two-goal lead. They're up 2-0.
They've been doing really well with passing and off-ball movement and communication as well, and especially crashing the crease for second rebound opportunities, which are very beneficial, especially in lacrosse.
Madar and McDonald back again at center for the draw. And we get an infraction against McDonald, and the Hornets are going to take over. Hornets reset quickly. They get this one to Bogart. Bogart moves it down to Reichenbach, who finds her teammate behind, and Moreno. Moreno now at GLE, turns back and finds Klinger. Klinger now looking for the cutter, and Madar, ball on the ground. Erica McDonald going to come up with it, but called for a push.
I believe that's a free possession again for the Hornets. And depending on where the foul occurred, it's either in the 8-meter or I think it's 5-meter bots.
12.
12.
8 and 12. Yep. 8 meter is the inside circle. 12 meter is going to be the outside arc that you see. This one, another free possession from the 8 meter for Rachel Madar. Rachel takes off, gets a shot off, and a bouncer is going to be good in the top corner for Rachel Madar. She already has a hat trick in this game.
Hold on. Looks like the goal was disallowed for it looked like a push, I believe was the call by the ref.
Trying to get some clarification here as we have women setting up for another draw.
No, free possession for the Hornets at midfield, it looks like.
Yes, free possession at midfield for the Hornets. Goal disallowed.
Oh, no, it stands because it says 3-0 on the scoreboard.
So that last play was actually an and one. The push is going to be on the defense. The foul was after the play, so therefore the goal still counts. And now the Hornets are going to get the free possession, and I believe they are a woman up. Ball now behind with Klinger. Has this one checked away. And the ball is still on the ground, but this one comes up with Klinger. Klinger looking for Reichenbach, not able to convert. Bulldogs going to take over, looking to clear the ball. This one is with number 21, May Sun. And she's going to be looking across over the 50. Errant pass. Ooh. Finds the ground. Reset on the shot clock as Hornets take over. Reichenbach now going to look to advance into the box and set up the offense for the Hornets.
These are some mistakes you do not want to make, especially if you're Adrian College, being down 2-0 against the Kalamazoo Hornet team that came to play today.
Majorano now finds Tardif, who gets this one up to Madar. Madar dodging, nothing doing, as she was harassed by Jenna Anhauser. This one with Klinger, as Barabbas is there on defense. Bogard finds the cutting Rachel Madar, and we're going to get yet another free possession for Rachel and the Hornets. The last goal was taken away. It is still a 2-0 game. 23:31 remaining in the first quarter, or first period, first half. Whew. First half. First women's lacrosse game of the year. A little bit different than the game we play, Liam.
Most definitely.
Still getting used to it, but happy for spring lacrosse to be back.
Most definitely. One of the major differences between men's and women's lacrosse is the length of the field. Women's lacrosse is about 10 yards longer than men's lacrosse is.
Erica McDonald now going to look to dodge as the offense gets set up for the Bulldogs. She finds Kristen Culberson up top. Kristen now flips this one to McDonald as the Bulldogs offense is taking its time setting things up. They still have 45 seconds to go on the shot clock, as this one's going to hit the ground off of the McDonald dodge, and Hornets are going to pick it up. This one with Wolf. Wolf looking for Reichenbach, not able to find her. Wainio with the check. Out of bounds. This one going to remain with the Hornets. Wolf picks it up off the sideline. And off are the Hornets. She finds Bogard. Down to Reichenbach. This one off of Klinger's stick and out of bounds. Bulldogs will take over. This one with number 1, Victoria Poland. Good. Great screen there from Brooke Barabbas as Poland's going to take a run. Poland on the near sideline, passes the 40, passes the 50, lets a pass off looking for Skylar Markowitz. And that one over her head and out of bounds as the Hornets are going to take over. Picking this one up is senior defenseman number 19, Becca Halley. Getting this one up to Bogard. Bogard finds the cutting Heron. And Heron is down to Moreno.
Madar. Ooh, great check right there by the Bulldog. But great pickup by Kalamazoo as well.
This one back with Bogard around the 12 meter. She finds Klinger. Klinger now dodging behind, picked up by Barabbas. Barabbas harassing her on D, goes for the check and is going to get called for the infraction. This one back in the possession of Klinger. as the refs are trying to get everyone situated.
This is a great start for Kalamazoo, especially since they were ranked, I believe it was 6th preseason overall in the conference, and Adrian College was ranked 5th. This is a great start for the Hornets.
Hornets off to a 3-0 lead early in this game. 20:37 to go in the first half. Referees having a little bit of conversation as they figure out the calls and where women should be placed on the field. Briefing head coach Brett Asher in his 3rd year with the program on what's going on in the field. Hornets start off, and they get this one up with Heron.
Ooh.
Heron takes a check from McGeorge. And she's going to get a free possession on the 8-meter. Heron going to be covered by Culbertson with McGeorge behind her. This one going to actually come from the 12-meter, and she's going to elect to back out and get things going with the offense. 30 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Madar over to Bogard. Bogard thought she saw a cutter, elected to throw the fake, and gets this one down to Meyrano. Meyrano looking for the cutter. This one hits the ground, and we're going to get a turnover in possession to the Bulldogs. Culbertson now going to take off with this one, and she's going to go for a run. Beats 2 defenders and takes a push. Bulldogs going to be able to take this one and go. Culbertson with it again, as she's now going to take off. Receives a double team, able to hang on to the ball for now, as she is able to draw another call.
Great job by Kalamazoo on that double pressure right there. That is what you want to do, especially on the clear, to try and slow them down as fast and waste as much time as possible for a turnover.
Culbertson gets this one to Zelmansky. Zelmansky is able to draw a call inside of the 8-meter, and I believe she will gain the first free possession for the Bulldogs.
Another big difference is I believe the college women's lacrosse team, they still use yellow and red cards like they do for soccer compared to men's lacrosse where we only get the flag.
So Mansky sets up in her free position shot. That one just wide. And the chase is going to go to the Hornets. Liam, let them in about the chase rule. It applies to both women's and men's lacrosse.
The chase rule is basically when a shot goes beyond the goal line, which we call X, it's the first person there where the ball was out of bounds. They get possession of the ball, and Kalamazoo strikes again.
Rachel Madar takes it coast to coast, cutting through the crease, finding the back of the net there. Is Matthew not able to save it? Replay coming to your screen right now if you are at home. 18:57 to go in the first half. Hornets up 4-0. Talk to me about Rachel Madar and the impact she's had, Liam.
I mean, wow. What a great way to start this season, especially banging this game home right away, like Tucker Dorovic with Syracuse right now, who has a hat trick in the first quarter against Army, right, as of today. Madar, she's doing a really good job, and I think she's a really good leader, especially inspiring the freshmen and the underclassmen they have on the Hornets team.
Nothing like a senior and Rachel Madar coming out in the first game of the year ready to go. All 4 goals in this game belong to Rachel Madar. Hornets up 4-0 early in the first half. Madar and McDonald back for the draw again. And Madar with another win at the draw, or at the X, excuse me. Madar seems to be doing everything for the Hornets. I don't think she's lost a draw yet. Talk to me about her at the X and what she's doing there to be so successful.
She's doing a really good job, especially lifting the ball up and looking for it as well as looking for the open teammate if she wins the draw as possible. And she will get a stick change, which is allowed in men's and women's lacrosse, but it has to conduct within the bots, and that is possible. And we got a yellow card for Zoe Zelmansky for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
That's going to be, I believe, I'm not quite sure what the time marks are for cards in women's lacrosse, but I know men's lacrosse we have 30, 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute non-releasable and releasable calls. What is it like in women's lacrosse, Liam?
I believe it's the exact same for men's lacrosse where we have a time limit. And speaking of which, we have some of the men's lacrosse team here today to support the women's lacrosse team as well. About 7 guys here today.
This one in control with the Hornets back up with Madar. She gets this one over to Bogard. Bogard on the 12-meter finds Klinger. Klinger takes it behind the X over to Meirano. This one back in the middle with Madar, who was all alone on the crease. Her shot blocked out in front. Loose ball. Gonna still be there as a loose ball. Hornets come out of the scrum in control. This one with Heron. Back with Bogard. Moves it down to the attack, who look to switch sides of the field. Majorano taking a run. Looking for Reichenbach up top. This one makes it all the way back to the restraining line. Maddie Nichols trying to gain control for the Bulldogs, not able to do so. Klinger looking for the cutting Bogard. Finds her, but there's going to be a call on the backside.
And it looks like Bogard is going to have the ball for the Hornets, and she's going to have about two Bulldog defenders on her. This is a great opportunity for Kalamazoo again to really extend this lead to 5-0.
Bogard going to have the 8-meter free possession here for the Hornets. Waiting on the whistle as everyone is set up. Bogard gets the whistle, looks for the cutting Madar, and finds her for her 5th goal of the night. Liam, replay is going to be coming up soon. Walk the folks through it at home.
So Madar, she decided to crash in but fake the shot and pass it to Madar, who is playing lights out in this first half and has all 5 goals for the Hornets, which is a really awesome job, especially for Madar.
17-19 to go here in the first half. Number 6, Hannah Chase, checking in for the first time for the Bulldogs. Going to get a timeout from head coach Brett Asher. As we get a timeout here at Docking Stadium, we will take one as well on ACTV. Quick 60-second break. Stay with us.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Welcome back to the beautiful campus of Adrian College here at Docking Stadium on Kapnick Field. Is the first women's lacrosse matchup of the year. Visiting Kalamazoo College Hornets, leading the hosting Bulldogs 5-0 early in this first half. 17-19 to go. Currently in a Bulldogs timeout. Liam, talk to me about what the Hornets have done to get out to this lead.
The Kalamazoo Hornets have done a staggering well job with pressuring the ball as well as looking for great opportunities to score on the net. Rachel Madar has had all the goals for the Hornets as of this half. I was going to give say the Kalamazoo head coach Jess Smith, this is her 6th season with the program. She has known all these girls since they were freshmen, and that chemistry right there will help a team, especially both on and off the field.
Just now realizing senior star Rachel Madar is a captain of this squad, joined by fellow senior Jordan Reichenbach, and lastly, to rack up the trio, senior Lily Bauman, all captains for this Hornets squad. Madar has come out and shown from the jump why she's a captain of this team, and if she plays like this, I don't see why she wouldn't receive any type of all-conference honors.
Oh yeah, I would even put her as MIA Player of the Week for women's lacrosse, especially the way she keeps performing.
She's definitely making an extremely strong case, 100% from the draw X, 5 goals on the day. Can't ignore her. What do the Bulldogs have to do to stop her and get themselves back into this game?
One thing the Bulldogs need to do is stop causing infractions within the certain meter boxes, because that's where a majority of the Kalamazoo Hornet goals came from, on those 3 possessions right there. And they need to have a little bit more communication and, like what Coach Wetzel said with us, attack the open space on the clear and beat a man.
Bulldogs and Hornets looking to reset with the draw. 17-19 to go here in the first half. 5-0 lead for the Hornets. Madar and McDonald back at the X for the draw. Madar, like I said earlier, still 100% on the day. Hasn't lost the draw. Big reason why the Hornets are leading. Draw is off, and Madar comes away with it again, this time finding Bauman. Bauman over to Bogard and down to the attack with Reichenbach. Hornets look to move it through X. Clean pickup of the ground ball from Klinger as she's picked up by Barabbas. Back up to Heron, who finds Bogard on the 12-meter. Down with Majorano, who finds looking for the wide open crease, taken away by Mason.
Great pressure by Kalamazoo. But it looks like it will continue to be a Bulldog ball, but still great pressure and a yard sale, and it's going to be Hornets ball.
What a great ride and check there by Mackenzie Majorano to yard sale Mason and get the ball back in the possession of the Hornets. Bogard going for a run. Bogard going to be picked up by number 22, Jocelyn Potter, as she goes behind, and she's going to be picked up now by Barabbas. Barabbas gives her a shove as ball's now up top with Madar. Madar makes a move, looking for another, and turned away. Looking for the cutting Bogard, ball now on the ground, and Hornets come up with that one, but we're going to get a free possession on the 12-meter for Bogard. Hornets have won a lot of these ground balls as well, doing well at the draw X and winning the ground ball battle. Probably a big reason why they're up 5-0. Yes, Liam?
Most definitely, as well as that ball pressure as well. Here we see Bogard going to the middle. Shot, but it looked like it was off cage.
That shot just wide from Bogard. Ground ball picked up by Mason, and she finds Jordan Wanio cutting through the middle. Wanio beats a defender. Beats another. Double team, turned back, and we're going to get a call, and it's going to stick with the Bulldogs. Wanio going for a run again, makes it past the 50, gets a check from behind. Ball going to stay in her stick.
It looks like it will stay with the Bulldogs, and this is a great opportunity for the Bulldogs to try and get a tally on the board as well.
Bulldogs just able to get a defensive stop, now setting up in their offensive zone. Culbertson on the wing. Going to bring it up top slowly working through their progression. McDonald now going to look to dodge. Takes her dodge, turned away by the double team, finds Culbertson, who goes back to McDonald. Two-man game going. There's the pick. And McDonald makes a dive for the crease, and there's the first goal of the game for the Bulldogs. Erica McDonald dodging around the defense and finding bottom left corner to make it a 5-1 game.
Great job by McDonald for a movement, as well as that pick as well. That really helped draw a double and made Culbertson wide open. But McDonald, she saw there was an open opportunity and took it. The only question is, can this be the turning point and help the Bulldogs rally to put more on the board by the end of this half?
You bring up a good point there and trying to build off the momentum after walking them through that replay on McDonald's goal. Talk to me about how they're going to be able to win a draw to get that momentum. What are they going to do to stop Rachel Madar at the draw X to get possession?
They just need to have a little bit more communication and eyes on the ball, especially after the draw has been lifted in the air.
Zelmansky now going to be the one taking the draw. McDonald going to hop on the wing this time. Madar and Zelmansky. This one becomes a ground ball, and McDonald going to yard sail Madar and pick up the ground ball. This one loose again, and in the feet, and still in the feet. What a loose ball. Bulldogs looking to come up with it. Culbertson going to be pushed from behind, and Bulldogs will take possession.
And that's the response you would want, especially from the Bulldogs, to try and shut down Madar from the draw X as much as possible.
Another push call. Culbertson going to get this one over to McDonald, and they're going to go and set up the offense.
Another thing you would want, especially for Adrian, is to have that off-ball movement and try to limit the amount of turnovers as possible. And just as they turn it over to Hannah Heron for the Hornets.
Heron picking up the loose ball there, as there was a little bit of a stick switch there on field between number 18, Lily Rogowski, and Madar. Madar now has her offensive stick as the Hornets go into the offensive zone, and we're going to get a free possession for them. Rogowski making some moves there, helping out her teammate, coming off and getting her own stick. A little bit of teamwork there, huh, Liam?
Oh, definitely. And it looks like number 10, Reichenbach, had the ball for the Hornets, but decided to bring it through Etz and pass it out to Tardif.
Tardif now gets this one up top to Bogart, who finds the cutting Madar, who takes the shot, and there is her 6th goal of the game. Rachel Madar has her fingerprints all over it.
I would like to say that Rachel Madar, she's like the female Michael Sowers for Kalamazoo, where she is a great scorer and also a great looker on the field as well for opportunities for her other teammates as well. I mean, I want to give her a round of applause. I mean, wow. What a great performance so far in this first half.
Most lacrosse fans know the senior transfer from Princeton, Michael Sowers, going over to Duke, becoming a goal scorer, facilitator, great leader. Rachel Madar has shown that. She's shown that she can be effective in every asset of the game and really helping her team, grabbing 6 goals on the day so far.
I mean, just wow. That is a performance you can only dream of as a college lacrosse student.
Madar to draw again with Zelmansky. Zelmansky almost wins this one, but Madar going to come up with this one. Tardif now going to move down to Reichenbach. Behind with Majorano as she's working against Mason.
Looks like another free possession for the Hornets coming up as well, maybe for a push.
We're going to get an 8-meter free possession for Lily Bauman of the Hornets.
the senior from Edston, Pennsylvania. Let's see if she can put a goal in for the Hornets to extend this lead as well.
She's close to home. Her parents might have made the trip as fans were allowed in Docking Stadium. Her shot from the free position saved by Emma Matthey. And then we're going to get an offsides call on the Hornets as the defenseman stepped over trying to play the ground ball.
Great check right there by
that was
Bauman.
Bauman coming back on the ride to check the stick of Zelmansky. And they're going to have control of it. This one over with Wolf. Wolf attacks in and gets this one down with Klinger. Klinger through X, being harassed by Maddie Williamson. Williamson causes an errant pass. Bulldogs going to have control. McDonald going to pick this one up and looks to beat a defender. Gets her defender turned around and is going to take a run for it. Double team coming. Makes a move to the inside. Has her stick checked by Heron. Heron now going to go for a run of her own. Little bit of numbers scenario for the Hornets. Has this one checked away by Barabbas. Out of bounds. But possession is going to maintain
with the
Hornets. Bogard now at the top takes a check from Jana Anhauser.
Looks like a check to the head, I think, the back of her head.
They are going to call her for a check to the head. She's going to take a knee in the box.
Let's see. I think Bogard still has the ball. Yep, she has the ball.
Bogard has possession on the 12-meter. Bulldogs going to be one woman down. 11:03 to go in the first half. 6-1 is the score. Hornets lead.
Looks like a slash to the head, I believe it is a call from the ref. But it was not worth a card. And the cards are like in the soccer system as well. If you get a yellow card, that's a warning. If you get a second yellow card, that's a red card, and you're done for the day.
Much different than the penalties we see in men's lacrosse. Klinger behind, has this one checked away in the crease, picked up by the Bulldogs. This one with number 15, Williamson. Williamson going to draw a call and gain possession.
Surrounded by 3 Hornets, and she just launches it upfield, and it's probably going to go out of bounds, and it does. So it looks like it will be a Hornet possession.
Looking for Skylar Markowitz, not able to find her stick. Hornets going to take over. Bogard looking for Majorano, and that one finds the stick of Book Barabbas instead. Barabbas going to be called here.
Looks like it's going to be Hornet possession. Great pressure.
It will be Hornets possession as they created sort of a wall, and she had nowhere to go.
When you're surrounded by 3 Hornets, what are you going to do?
Bogard finds Madar. Madar on the wing, looking for Klinger off her stick, and still inbounds. Klinger able to corral the ground ball. Through X and checked by Mason, and off of her stick, gonna remain with the Hornets. 63 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Majorano gets this one up to Heron. Reichenbach surveying, finds Ballman. Ballman, shot, just wide, and the chase is going to go to Majorano. Majorano is going to be picked up by Barabbas as she dumps it off. Ground ball picked up by Heron. Heron.
Wait. Does it go?
I believe that goal is going to count, and we may see another opportunity. It may just be a free possession at half, no draw for the Hornets like we saw earlier.
I want to point something out about Rachel Madar. The senior from DeWitt, Michigan, she has 166 goals and 15 assists. And if you add the 6 goals she has today, that's 172 goals and 187 points on her career.
That is extremely impressive. Looks like she might break the 200-point mark this year, especially if she continues playing the way she is today. At the draw again is Madar against Zelmansky. Markowitz made her way up to the draw circle along with Culbertson. This one goes to Madar, and they're off to the races. Bogard, picked up by Anhauser, finds Reichenbach in the crease, and she's going to pick up a free possession on the 8-meter.
Madar in her freshman year had 72 goals. I can't imagine. I don't know that many people that have 72 goals in a season. That's just wow.
Well, I mean, when she's got 6 or 7 in the first half, I can imagine there were a few games probably like this one. Reichenbach's free possession. She goes high to high and finds the right corner. Replay going to be coming up soon as it's now an 8-1 lead for the Hornets here on ACTV.
The senior from Oakland, Michigan, from Rochester Adams High School, great job. Especially that crash right there. And it looks like another timeout by Coach Asher for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
8:44 to go here in the first half. 8-1 lead with the Hornets. And as they take a timeout here on the field, we'll take one here on ACTV. Stay with us.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News and World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News and World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu. If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back to Docking Stadium on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. I am Dejan Hughes, joined by Liam Reef, our director today, Kaylin Parisi, and our top cam man, Matt Kibbe. Matt Kibbe over on the top cam. 8:44 to go here in the first half. 8-1 is the lead for the Hornets over the Bulldogs. Liam, talk to me about what you've seen so far.
This has been the Rachel Madar train all day. Choo-choo. She has led the Hornets with 6 of the 8 goals, and it looks like from the last season she was 2 times the MIAA Offensive Player of the Week, led the team in goals and points, and was also an MIA Academic Honor Roll student. But this is a great performance by not only Madar, but also the Kalamazoo Hornets for proving that the preseason rankings might have been wrong, where the Adrian College Bulldogs were ranked higher than the Hornets. the Hornets were ranked, I believe, 6th or 7th place in the conference. This is a really good statement by the Hornets saying, hey, we are not that team. We deserve to be voted higher in the conference, and we're going to show it to you by beating Adrian.
Yeah, I think they may have come out with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, to come out and say, hey, this team that you guys think is above us is not better than us. Hornets have come out strong. What do the Bulldogs have to do to get themselves back into this game?
They need to stop giving the Hornets free possessions within their own creases, especially fouling Madar, and try to shut her down on the draw and on the free possessions as well to try and limit the amount of opportunities the Hornets have to score.
Another draw won by Madar, checked away by Zelmansky, and Bulldogs are now going to have possession. McDonald going to pick this one up. Covered by Ballman, drops the ball, looks to check off a defender, and Tardif is going to grab the call.
And it's going to be a Hornet possession.
Reichenbach looking to get into the zone. Nichols there playing D, stopped by the restraining line to avoid offsides. Mason going to pick up Klinger behind. Barabbas steps up. This one goes to Tardif on the wing. Tardif jammed by McDonald as the ball makes its way to Reichenbach on the other wing. Majorano through X, looking to get pushed out of bounds by Mason. Nothing doing there. Bogard going to take it up top. Finds Rachel Madar. Collision between Madar and McDonald leaves McDonald a little shaken up.
That has to really hurt, especially when you adapt to cold weather. It'll make your collisions feel a lot worse.
McDonald going to sub off. Coming on for her will be Jocelyn Potter. Hornets still going to retain possession. 29 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Klinger with possession behind.
It looked like she was coming off and holding her nose. Maybe it was a collision and her headgear really hurt her. But hopefully she is well and able to return back to the field as soon as possible.
Madar shovels this one over to Bauman. Bauman being harassed by Anhauser. And Bauman's going to retain possession. Madar now double teamed by Anhauser and Potter. Triple team now by Culbertson. And she's going to grab a free possession right before the shot clock went off.
Looks like the refs are coming together to clarify where is the free possession going to be. But Rachel Madar drew a almost quadruple cover on her. That's how terrified these Bulldogs are of her, especially in that close range. They have to quadruple cover her. They first tried a single. They're like, okay, let's do a double. And then they went straight to a quad.
Well, what do you pose that they do? She does have 7 of their 8. How do you stop someone other than sending multiple bodies at them?
You have to try and draw her out of the play. Like push her away from the main action to make her not an option for these Hornets to strike back. Looks like the ref is saying there's a check and a slash, and I believe it's on Madar.
So what I heard was offsetting fouls, but Madar is going to pick up a yellow card for her infraction, but I believe the Hornets will retain possession, trying to figure everything out as it happens on the field to bring it to you. Going to take this small break to plug ACTV. Thank you for tuning in. You can find us on any social medias at Adrian College TV, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok, run by our student director, Megan Abbey, who does an amazing job
And
with all of that.
It looks like it's going to be a Bulldog possession as well.
Okay, Bulldogs do take over. Culbertson now going to look to clear. Ride looking good for the Hornets. Barabbas makes a move around Ballman. Another around Reichenbach if she's going to get called for her check. Barabbas keeps going. Barabbas now behind and dumps it off for Maddie Nichols.
It looks like the call was offsides on the Bulldogs, and it looks like it might be a Hornet possession.
No, offsides on the Hornets as they had too many over with their penalty in Madar in the box. So now going to be a little bit of a free possession for the Bulldogs, but Nichols going to elect to slow things down and set up their man up.
My apologies to everyone on the stream for that.
Zelmansky up to Culbertson. She makes a dodge. Nothing doing there. Down to Markowitz. Markowitz over to Nichols. Nichols past GLE and turned back. Nichols still behind. Over to Markowitz. That one off of her stick, but she's able to pick up the ground ball. Makes a move above GLE, looking for the shot, turned away. She drops this one, able to regain possession. 30 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Nichols now going to attack the far side, makes a dodge top side, takes a shot, takes a check as well. No call. Wolf is going to scoop this one up for the Hornets. Wolf off to the races, looking to beat 3 Bulldogs and cuts to the inside and does so. Hornets now with possession in the box with Reichenbach. 4:30 to go here in the first half. 8-1 is the lead for the Hornets. Reichenbach down to the attack in Klinger. Klinger harassed by May Sun. And here comes the double team from Brooke Barabbas. Ball on the ground. May Sun going to scoop it up. Finds Barabbas on the outside. That one checked away, but Barabbas will keep control. Barabbas down the sideline, looking to beat Bogard, is able to do so. Evades her check and finds the cutting Glaspie. Glaspie off of her stick, not able to corral the ground ball as that one goes to Emma Kukuru of the Hornets. Kukuru now turned back and finds Wolf.
Great work by Adrian, especially on that pressure back there, to try to make Kukuru turn around and pass it back to a fellow defender, but the Hornets were able to clear it.
Madar out of the box finds Bogard there, who finds Bauman. Bauman takes a check, and that one's going to be a free possession for the Hornets.
The main reason you see so many fouls called in women's lacrosse is they have no padding like we do with the chest pad, the elbow pads, and the gloves. They only have their headgear to protect them. So that's why you'll see a lot more fouls called in women's lacrosse compared to men's.
And a lot less penalties, per se. It's more of just possession and fouls for the women, as this free possession from Ballman is going to be saved by Matthew, and we're going to get another call on the Bulldogs.
Great save by Matee. Let's see if she can make another great save to help try and stop the bleeding. Great dodge. Great look.
Cut there from Tardif. The pass from Bauman, not able to find her, but Madar comes up with the loose ball. Madar harassed by Anhauser as her pass is errant, and Victoria Poland's going to be able to pick it up for the Bulldogs.
Great defense right there, and great defense by the Bulldogs right there, and make Madar turn it over. That's what you would like to try and do, to make her turn it over as much as possible.
Wainio now taking a run, looking to beat a defender. Bauman going to be called here as Bulldogs keep control. Wanio takes off again and into the box. Steps out of bounds. Bauman going to pick this one up. Bauman finds Wolf. Wolf triple teamed. Zelmansky puts the ball on the ground. Markowitz comes up with it. Markowitz harassed by all types of Hornets and finds Nichols. Nichols into the box and elects to go deep.
Smart move right there. Try and get your offense set up and have the best opportunity to score.
Nichols slowing things down for the Bulldogs as they have 65 remaining on their shot clock. This one back with Zelmansky. Zelmansky's shot saved by Davis. I believe that's the first shot of the day that Davis has saved. Only 2 shots he's seen today. The other one was in the back of the net for a goal for the Bulldogs.
Great save. That was a great save by Davis.
Tardif finds Reichenbach. And down to Klinger. Klinger immediately picked up by Poland and now by Mason. This one up with Bogard and finds its way back to Tardif on the wing. Majorano behind, picked up by Poland. And over to Bogard, the cutting Heron, not able to be found. Tardif with the loose ball. That one saved by Matthew.
Good opportunities by Kalamazoo right there to score. And especially their sight as well in looking into the crease and out as well to look for an opportunity to score.
Chase won by the Hornets. Klinger going to pick this one up and go back through the midfield in Bogart. Tardif up top over to Reichenbach. Loses possession for momentarily. Just 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Majorano takes a dodge. Majorano pushed behind by Cassidy McGeorge. There, Madar was pushed with 0.7 seconds to go. Free possession on the 8-meter. She might have enough time for a quick shot, but that is about it.
Great save by Matee.
Matthew able to end the save, or end the half there on a save on the free possession from Madar. 8-1 is the score here at halftime. Visiting Kalamazoo College Hornets, leading the Adrian College Bulldogs. Liam, what a first half we saw.
Most definitely, but a really good job by Madar as well to have 6 of the 8 goals, and a great job by the Kalamazoo team as general with the pressure, their communication, and their overall chemistry as well. That's a great thing you would want, especially with a team ranked so low in the preseason. They're making a really great statement, saying, "Hey, we deserve better recognition and better placing for the preseason." For Adrian, it's a first game jitters and everything, but this is also a good wake up call for them. They're like, okay, we're down by 7 goals. How are we going to respond to this challenge that we have in front of us?
8-1 is the score here at Docking Stadium at halftime. Kalamazoo College Hornets leading the Adrian College Bulldogs. Stay with us. We'll be back with the second half right after this. I am Dejan Hughes, joined by Liam Reef.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Sends it in front. Shot centered by MK, but she scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Right now. Whoa! The air let the crowd into it. He fired. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like I'm kind of left speechless after that.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
Did you miss Constitution Day? The George W. Romney Institute for Law and Public Policy.
Welcome back to Docking Stadium on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Kaepernick Field seeing its first lacrosse action of the spring. Women's lacrosse visiting Kalamazoo College Hornets, leading the hosting Adrian College Bulldogs 8-1. Liam, Rachel Madar was a star in the first half.
She definitely was, and it's a great opportunity and a great way to start this season off for Kalamazoo. But for Adrian, you're like, okay, we have to deal with Madar. How are we going to shut her down at the draw circle and at the and on the offensive zone as well?
Madar wins this draw, and Reichenbach's going to bring things into the box for the Hornets. Klinger behind, defended by Mason. This one with Heron finds the cutting Bauman. Bauman's shot on the crease, saved by Matthew, as she's going to scoop it up.
What a great save, especially that shot being that close to the goal. Great save by her, especially as a freshman coming in from Northville High School in Michigan.
Looking for McDonald in the clear, not able to find her. That one almost taken away by Bogard. And the Hornets will have possession this time. Anhauser elects to pick up Reichenbach on D, goes for the check, and is going to get called free possession for senior captain Jordan Reichenbach on the 8-meter. Bulldogs gave up a lot of 8-meter opportunities in the first half. What are they going to have to do to refrain from those and to find a way to get back into this game?
They're going to they would have to try and limit the amount of fouls that they commit within the 8 to 12 meter area. Great save by the freshman goalie right there as well by using her foot, and great pressure by the Bulldogs as well.
Ball's going to be back behind with Majorano. Or actually, it's going to be Bulldog ball this time off of the call. Mason going to take possession. She rolls to the inside, rolls back outside, beats a defender, but loses possession.
Great pressure by the Hornets right there, especially that ride by Majorano. I apologize for that.
Wainio checks Majorano off the ball as the Bulldogs have a player down. And as they call out the AT, we're going to take a quick break here on ACTV. Stay with us. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
At Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to Docking Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Second half of this women's lacrosse matchup, first one of the year. Hornets leading 8-1 over the Bulldogs as we get sophomore attackman Cassidy McGeorge going to be coming off of the field with an injury with some help from some teammates. Not sure exactly what happened. As we hear more here, we'll let you know. 28:02 remaining in the second half. Not much has happened here so far.
No, but it looked like the injury might have been caused by a collision with May's son. Probably there was a massive pile up in the middle of the 8-meter zone, and she still. It looks like Cassidy McGeorge requires help. Sending prayers to her and hope she recovers well. And it looks like it's either going to be waiting for the call from the referee. Looks like it's going to be a free possession for the Hornets with Madar with the ball at the 8-meter line.
Madar will have the 8-meter. On the side of her will be Wainio and Anhauser, and behind is going to be Potter. Waiting for the whistle. A little bit of an early jump from all parties as we're going to reset. Emma with the save.
Great save. That's especially what you want as a freshman goalie as well, to make a really good save against a good player like Madar. That's the way to get the jitters out.
This one with Bauman. Down with Reichenbach. And through X for the Hornets. Majorano defended by Barabbas. Bogard finds looking for the cutting Madar as she's going to draw an infraction.
Ref's taking into his pocket. Is it a yellow or a red card? That's the question. And it looks like it's going to be a yellow card on Kristen Culberson.
Culberson will go to the box for 2 minutes as she receives a yellow card. Hornets going to be up a woman as Madar is going to have possession on the 8-meter.
It looked like the referee indicated that there was a slash by Culbertson for the reason of the yellow card. And it looks like Madar has a free possession again within the 8-meter line.
Madar takes the 8-meter shot, saved off the elbow of Emma Matthew.
Another great save by this freshman goalie. That's what you were like,
Bogard finds the cutting Madar, who makes a move to bring it back out, checked away by McDonald. McDonald going to be pushed.
It looks like another infraction on Madar for a push, and that's another yellow card on Rachel Madar. Great job. This is a great job by the Adrian College defense to respond after the first half where Madar had 6 of the 8 Hornet goals. They shut her down really well. And great job by the freshman goalie, Emma, for multiple saves on the 8-meter line pre-possession by the Hornets.
Now we are back to even strength on the field. I believe that's going to be Madar's second yellow card of the game, meaning she's going to be done.
I believe so.
So after she serves her penalty, she will make her way to the bench, and that's where she will be for the rest of the game. 27 minutes to go in the second half. How can the Bulldogs
capitalize?
How can the Bulldogs capitalize off this opportunity?
Well, with Rachel Madar out for the game, this could be a great opportunity for the Bulldogs to finally put some goals on the board and maybe slow down the Kalamazoo offense as well. But for Kalamazoo, this is also a great challenge for them. How would they be able to respond without one of their star players on the field?
Nichols now behind for the Bulldog offense. As they're still down a man, actually. This one with Zelmansky and back to McDonald. as the attacker makes its way into the zone for the Bulldogs, and they're back to even strength. Ball checked away by Wolf, but McDonald will be rewarded a call, and Bulldogs will have control.
The call was on Hannah Wolf, I believe, for a stick check near McDonald's head.
McDonald roll dodge and brings it back out as she's turned away. Goes for another off the pick from Potter. Looks to dump this one to Markowitz and finds her stick off the ground ball. Zelmansky with a cut from the pass from from Markowitz, and that one's taken away. Bogard finds Bauman.
Good response by the Kalamazoo defense, especially with Rachel Madar out for the game. A great response by them on holding Adrian College's offense. And it looks like the Hornets will be a man down. Oh.
Reichenbach able to find the cutting Bauman. Bauman's shot over the right shoulder of Matthew and into the back of the net. 9-1. Now the score as the Hornets lead the Bulldogs. Replay going to be coming up at home.
That was a lucky bounce by Bauman, especially a turf bounce. Emma, it's an unlucky situation. You can't control a turf bounce. They can be your best friend and your worst enemy, especially as a goalie. And it looks like we have another injured Bulldog.
As we get another injury timeout on the field, we will take one up in the booth. We'll be back with you in just 60 seconds here on ACTV.
Did you miss Constitution Day? The George W. Romney Institute for Law and Public Policy presented the annual Philip J. Perkowski Constitution Day address on Adrian College TV this year.
His presentation, based on his extensive experience in the courtroom, promises to be revealing and thought-provoking. It's called Making the Words Matter, How All of Us, Not Just the Courts, Can Fulfill the Promise of the Constitution. Please join me in welcoming Brett DeGroff.
Using the arc of the moral universe quote too loosely carries with it a danger of magical thinking. Technically, we couldn't have expected the Constitution to do anything about it earlier. It was perfectly legal under the Constitution up to that point. The real action in this area is going to happen at the local level, in cities and in townships, because city and township governments fund and supervise police departments.
You can watch his revealing and thought-provoking speech now on Adrian College TV.
Welcome back to Docking Stadium here on the beautiful college campus of Adrian College. I am Dejan Hughes, joined by Liam Reef. Women's lacrosse here on Kapnick Field. Adrian College Bulldogs hosting the Kalamazoo College Hornets. Hornets hold a 9-1 lead. Liam, what have you seen as we're 5 minutes in to the second half?
I've seen a better response by the Adrian College defense, especially shutting down Rachel Madar on 2 8-meter free possessions by their goalie Emma and their Adrian College and the defense as well. But another good thing is I believe Rachel Madar is out for the game with a second infraction, which will boost the morale of the Bulldog defense and maybe their offense as well. But also, the other challenge for Kalamazoo is how would they be able to respond? How would they be able to respond to this challenge with one of their star players out for the game?
That last timeout was an injury timeout for the Bulldogs, as all players were able to walk off the field under their own power. And we'll talk with trainers off to the sideline as we get everything reset. Hornets up 9-1. This draw is going to be taken between Zelmansky and Bauman. Bauman now going to be the new draw woman for the Hornets, as Madar will be out for the rest of the game with 2 yellow card infractions. Zelmansky and Bauman preparing for the draw. Culbertson and Barabbas on the wing for the Bulldogs. Bogard and Heron on the wings for the Hornets. Bauman going to come up with it. Takes a check. I think we're going to see a yellow card here for a check to the head from number 4, Zoe Zelmansky.
Yep, it is a yellow card on Zelmansky. I believe that is her first yellow card of the afternoon with a check to the head, and the Hornets will be in a man-up situation.
Bauman gonna start with the ball for the Hornets. As they enter into their zone, I believe, or we're even strength now, as Madar is still serving her 2-minute penalty. This one down with Klinger, defended by Poland. Now picked up by Sun, and Reichenbach going to get it back up top. Heron into 3 Bulldogs and back out for Bogart. Bogart finds the cutting Tarvis, who takes a shot, and that one just wide.
Good job by the Adrian College defense to keep their sticks up in the passing lane as possible. And it looks like the ref blew her whistle, and
Majorano with the chase there. Going to be Hornet ball, defended by Poland. She goes to the far side and is picked up by Reichenbach. This one makes it all the way over to the close wing with Bogard, who makes a move around Culberson to the crease. Her shot over the net, and the Bulldogs will win the chase. Poland gonna elect to pick it up.
Great job by the Bulldog defense, especially to get the chase after the ball and try and make it their possession so Kalamazoo doesn't have it.
Dangerous pass there from Poland off of the stick of Heron. Bulldogs retain possession. Anhauser gonna pick this one up. Double teamed and back to Matthew. Matthew looking for help as she is picked up by Tardif.
Great job.
And she's being harassed here in the ride as Bulldogs clear, not able to get anything going as of now.
Great job by Tardif on pushing the goalie out into the alleyway as possible and wasting precious time on the shot clock, which the Bulldogs cannot afford to lose. And if the Kalamazoo Hornets capitalize on this and they cause a turnover and get the ball, there's no goalie in the net.
Both teams now even strength. Poland able to get this one from her goalie and is taking a run. Makes it past midfield, still going.
That was a great penalty kill by the Bulldogs as well.
Loose ball, still loose in the stick of DeKonig. DeKonig takes a check, ball loose, and picked up by McDonald. McDonald now off for the run after a roll dodge.
Ooh.
Ball on the ground as Mason was going to, and now we're going to get a push call, possession to White.
Looked like Tardif was down on the field for a little bit, but she's able to get back up. Maybe the wind got knocked out of her, but and it looks like it might stay with the Bulldogs. A little bit of a difficulty on finding who has possession.
Bulldogs now have possession. Potter looking to clear. 2 Hornets all over her as she gets that one checked away, and it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Anhauser finds Wainio on the backside as she elects to beat a defender. Looking to beat another, is able to do so and into the zone. Finds Nichols, who's going to elect to push through X.
Smart move right there. Smart move, and this will give your offense time to set up and run a play to try and score, try and get a ball into the back of the net.
This one behind with Glaspie. And back to Castile. Looking for McDonald as she scoops up the ground ball and makes a dodge. And she's going to pick up a call and going to get free possession.
I believe it's going to be within the 8-meter line. Yes, it is. And it's going to be Erica McDonald for a chance to put the Bulldogs on the scoreboard and cut this lead down to 7 goals.
Just the second 8-meter free possession of the day for the Bulldogs. Erica McDonald with a wonderful opportunity here to close this gap. Takes a shot and finds the back of the net. Didn't take a single step from the free position there. Sends in a rocket of a shot, and the score is now 9-2. Hornets still leading the Bulldogs.
This is a great response by the Bulldogs, especially since they've been getting constantly pressured by the Hornets. That's what you need to do. Try and get as many fouls on the Hornets as possible within the 12 to 8-meter line and try and get those free opportunities to score.
21-20 to go here in the second half. 9-2 is the score. Hornets leading. Liam, it's been a fantastic game. Hornets looking to keep things going as they lost one of their best players, Rachel Madar, to 2 infractions of yellow cards, and she's done for the day.
Most definitely. That can be a challenge, but both these teams have very large amounts of upperclassmen, so they might look to experience to help them with this, as it looks like Bauman wins the draw, and it looks like another infraction is going to occur maybe on number 17 for the Bulldogs, Brooke Barbaras, for a slash, I believe, to the head for 2 minutes.
Barabbas took that last draw and then going for the check, hit Bauman in the head. He's going to spend 2 minutes in the box with her first yellow card of the day. Bauman going to have control of this as well.
This is a good scoring opportunity for Kalamazoo to try and extend this lead as much as they can.
Bauman takes off and gets into the box past McDonald and elects to set up. Finds the cutting Heron. And there's going to be 8-meter free possession.
For Hannah Heron,
just a quick score update for those that might be at home watching this game, not able to have the opportunity to watch the Michigan-Ohio State basketball game. 3-4 in the country men's basketball. Michigan is currently up 67-65, a little under 8 minutes to go in the second half of that game. Hornets now with control. Tardif to the crease. Her shot saved by Matthew Culbertson with the ground ball. Toe drag, and she's going to draw a call, and it will remain with the Bulldogs.
Those were 2 great saves by Emma, the freshman goalie for Adrian College. Especially the first one on the 8-meter line. It looked like it was about to go in, but she used her foot. Great response by her from the first half. She's doing very well, especially as a freshman, for this being her first college lacrosse game.
Errant pass there from Culbertson in the clear, makes its way out of bounds. Klinger looking for the cutting Bogard. Her shot wide, but the Hornets win the chase. Klinger pushing far side, attracts 3 to 4 Bulldogs, finds Tardif, who elects to try and dodge and not able to get past Culbertson. Hernan draws a call on Potter for 8-meter free possession.
Emma has done a really good job with these 8-meter possessions, especially in this half. Let's see if she's able to make another great save for the Bulldogs. As we wait for the referee's whistle.
Barabbas still serving her 2-minute infraction for her check to the head. Heron looking to make the man up count for the Hornets. Still waiting on the ref's whistle. It was a reset of the shot clock. Now they're going to wind it down as we had some shot clock malfunctions here at Docking Stadium. New shot clocks were just bought for lacrosse, along as those will probably be used for play clocks as well for football here at Docking Stadium. So still working out the quirks. Free possession as Hiernan makes a dodge into the crease and finds the lower left corner to beat Matthew to make this a 10-2 game.
That was a great look by Hiernan and make a dodge and especially go down the alley to score. I'm looking at like that another thing. Those who don't know, the shot clock is also the play clock for college lacrosse for both men's and women's, and they were added as late as the 2019 season, I believe.
I believe it was the 2018 season, 2017-2018 school year is when they reintroduced the shot clock. Before it was 30 seconds after you had been stalling. Now men's has a continuous 80-second shot clock, and they have 20 seconds to clear it past midfield. Women's lacrosse, consecutive 90-second shot clock, no time to clear. But if you don't score in the 90 seconds, obviously it is a turnover. Draw won by Erica McDonald over Bauman. Has this one checked away from behind, and McDonald's going to retain possession. McDonald now making her way to the top of the box and gets this one over to Culbertson. Barabbas now out of the box, and Bulldogs are even as this pass makes its way over to Markowitz. Markowitz roll dodges, runs into Potter, loses the ball, but able to scoop it back up, gets the pick from Culbertson and draws
a push call on the Hornet player, so it will remain with the Bulldogs.
McDonald going to pick this one up. Looking for a dodge. Takes a shot and finds the back of the net. 3-10 is now the score as Erica McDonald dodges in, scores.
Great shot by Erica McDonald. And I believe the Bulldogs are finding their tempo now, especially after that first half where they had only 2 shots on goal. This is a good response by the Bulldogs and could be a great momentum booster for them to try and get more goals and to try and cut this lead and maybe even take the lead. But we shall see with 18:34 remaining in the second half of this contest.
18:34 to go here in the second half. 3-10 is the score. Hornets still leading the Bulldogs. Erica McDonald looking to take the draw against Bauman. Markowitz and Culbertson on the wings for the Hornets, or for the Bulldogs, excuse me. And it's going to be Bogard and Heron on the wings for the Hornets. Loose ball off of the draw goes to the Hornets, picked up by Heron. Heron going for a run and finds Reichenbach. Down to the attack. And looking to go through X, but turned back by Mason. Reichenbach now looking to go behind, is able to do so through X. Looking for the cutting Tardif. Not able to catch it, but will receive a call. And I believe we'll see an 8-meter free possession.
I believe it is. But great job by Mason on the defensive pressure at the X. It looks like and it's a Hornet goal by Leah Tardif, which will put this game at 11-3 in favor of the Kalamazoo College Hornets.
Tardif able to score off the free possession there, 11-3. Now the score, Hornets leading by 8 with 17:53 to go in the second half. What do the Bulldogs have to do to close this gap? They still have time to get back into this game and even win this game, but what do they have to do to put themselves in that position?
They have to continue having the amount of same defensive pressure as if Rachel Madar is still on the field. They have to act like she's still on the field and she constantly has the ball. And on the offensive end, they need to keep getting more fouls called on the Hornets and have the 8-meter possessions for them. And it looks like we get a call on the Hornets for a push, and Culbertson will have win possession for the Bulldogs. Erica McDonald going down the field. Shot saved by Davis.
Great job there by Erica McDonald to get out and running. Her shot saved by Davis, picked up by Heron, and she finds Reichenbach as she goes for a run. Reichenbach all the way down into the offensive zone and given to Klinger, who's turned back by Mason. Through X for the Hornets. Barabbas on defense as this one for Moreno is knocked down by Anhauser, but the ground ball is picked up by Bogard.
And looks like it will stay with the Hornets, but great job by Anhauser right there to get her stick in the passing lane and cause the ball to fall out. Great job.
Ball still on the wing with Bogard, who finds the cutting Tardif. And we're going to get a call inside the 8-meter, free possession for the Hornets. Or excuse me, no, a turnover here. Not sure what the call was, but Bulldogs will have the ball. McDonald cuts back and receives the pass. This one checked from behind and finds the stick of Tardif. Bauman now looking for Heron. Heron has the ball taken away by Culbertson, but she's going to be called, and Hornets will maintain possession.
It looks like it's going to be within the 8-meter line as well, and Herian for the Hornets has it on the 8-meter line.
Heron takes the shot, 2 steps in from the 8-meter. Bouncer is good over the right shoulder of Matthew. 12-3. Now the score, 15:34 remaining in the second half. Liam walking through the replay.
So Heron just made a great job of stepping 2 times in and shooting it to the bottom right corner of the cage. Great. That was a great job by Hannah. And I just realized she's a freshman. She has maybe 2 or 3 college goals. Congratulations, especially as this is your first college game, especially with your first collegiate goal.
Hannah Heron stepping up big for the Hornets as they are without Rachel Madar for the rest of the game. Bauman now back to take the draw against Barabbas, and Hornets going to come up victorious again. Bogard into the zone. Quick score update, 75-72 is the lead for the number 3 Michigan Wolverines over number 4 Ohio State Buckeyes at the under 4 TV timeout. 15-15 to go here in this game in the second half as Williamson is going to turn over Klinger behind the net and looks to clear.
Great defensive pressure right there. Good stick check, and it's going to stay with the Hornets.
Pass for Glaspie, not able to find her stick. That one was picked up by DeKonik, and she drew the charge on the check on her stick. Reichenbach going to settle things down for the Hornets in their offensive box. Klinger behind, harassed by Williamson, and almost forced out of bounds again. Looking for Tardif, who's now guarded by Sun. Heron finds Bogard. Reichenbach on the wing, down to Klinger, who looking for the cutting Bauman, and her shot off the side of the net.
It looks like it's going to stay with the Hornets.
Checked out of the stick of Williamson, and this will be picked up by Majorano, who finds Tardif, makes a move around Barabbas and around Culbertson, takes a shot wide. Bauman will keep possession. Shot clock was reset as Hiernan was looking for the cutting Bogard. Loose ball picked up by Tardif off the save from Emma Matthew. And Culbertson is going to pick up an infraction here.
Looks like the refs are convening together to see who got the foul. But a great save by the freshman goalie, and it looks like the ref has a red card in his hands.
Number 5, Kristen Culbertson, will receive a red card. She will be done for the day, and I believe that is a 2-minute penalty as well. And she will not be allowed back out once her penalty is over. 13:30 to go here in the second quarter. 12-3 is the score as the Hornets lead. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Annie Rice, former attackman for this women's lacrosse team, giving me a little bit of insight about the penalties earlier in the game. Let me know if anything I've said was wrong about the red card. Not really sure how that works, still figuring my things out. But Culbertson will make her way off of the field and into the box. Hornets will be one woman up.
Looks like the call was on Culbertson, was aiming at the headgear for Leah Tardif for the Hornets, I believe, in front of the crease.
$13:30 to go here in the second half. Hornets still leading as Tardif will get free possession on the 8-meter on the far side.
A wide shot and off the stick of Klinger, and it's going to be a Bulldog possession with May Sun taking it up the alley.
Mason now going to look to clear the ball for the Bulldogs. Splits 2 defenders and draws the charge, or the call, excuse me, on that check. Almost has it taken away again. And is being harassed on the sideline. Steps out of bounds. Hornets ball. I've been told that the red card might have her out for the next game. Not 100% sure, but she will not return for today's matchup. 12:40 to go. 12-3 is the score. Hornets behind with Majorano. Majorano dodging to the crease, takes a shot and over the left shoulder of Matthew, and there's a goal for number 6, Mackenzie Majorano.
That was a great shot as well, and it looks like Adrian is going with a goalie change and bringing in Sydney Dora, the junior from Globes, Michigan.
Number 9, Sydney Doro, checking into the game, the junior goalkeeper. Jordan Wanio going to come out as well as May Sun. Seeing some new names in for the Bulldogs. Abby Bella checking in. Number 33, Lauren Falzone checking in, along with Williamson and Chase on the defensive end. As the score is now 13-3 with the 10-goal lead, there is a running clock until the score changes in favor of the Bulldogs. 13-3, 11:25 to go.
The running clock is not only an NCAA rule. I had multiple games where we had a running clock, and it starts with a certain goalie. I believe it is 10 for it to start, and when there's when there's a difference in goal, then the running clock will stop.
I want to believe it's about 6 or 7, maybe 5, when the running clock will stop in this game. But Klinger and the Hornets will have other things to say about it as Majorano is behind, looking for Tardif up top, looking for the cutter in Bogard. Wasn't able to get through the sticks of Barabbas and McDonald, but stays with the Hornets. Hannah Chase harassing on defense all over Bogard as she looks to make something happen. Klinger looking for the cutting Heron, and that one's going to be turned over into the stick of Barabbas as she's getting some help from Bella. Hornets come up with it. Reichenbach gets it over to Bogard. She finds Heron looking for cutters, nothing doing as Klinger has it down low.
Good pressure, but by number 15, Maddie Williamson, the freshman defender for the Bulldogs.
Maddie Williamson able to turn over the Hornets, launches this one downfield, a chase for it, and number 14, Hannah Wolf, will come up with it for the Hornets. Gets it to Davis, as now the Hornets are off in their clear. This one back with Wolf, who's looking for number 20, Larkin O'Gorman, as she finds
Hannah
Heron.
Good pressure by the Bulldogs right there.
Reichenbach brings it into the box.
Being chased by Hannah Chase, and the ball drops again, and it's going to be
a push against the Hornets. Williamson will take control, and off to the races, looking for the pass to the middle for McDonald. Over her stick and picked up by Wolf. Wolf into the offensive zone, makes a move around the defender and finds Reichenbach.
For the Hornets, the running clock is a friend. You can just move the ball around and create less time for the Bulldogs to mount a comeback. For the Bulldogs, this is still a plausible win situation for them. They just have to play a lights out defense and lights out offense.
Bulldogs have been very harassing over the past few minutes on defense. Reichenbach still has control. A little bit of a score update as they're looking out of an out-of-bounds play in the Michigan-Ohio State game as Bogard makes a move, looking for a call, not able to get one, and will get one now. 82-76, Michigan lead, 1:29 to go in the second half. They're currently looking at an out-of-bounds play to determine who will have possession of the ball in that game. In this game, Jocelyn Potter will receive 2 minutes in the box for a yellow card for a check to the head. Hornets will be a woman up again. Clock still rolling, 7:30 to go here in the second half. (13-3) is the score. Hornets are leading as they're getting the penalty and the free possession all figured out. Bogard will have it at the 8-meter.
What up, DJ?
What's up, Matt? Matt going to join me on color for a second. Liam had to step away. Save there by Doro. Loose ball picked up by Tardif. Tardif with a beautiful pass to the crease for Heron, out of bounds off the check. Hornets will retain possession. Klinger looking for Heron. Ground ball picked up by Bauman. Bauman finds Reichenbach, who goes down low for Majorano, pushing through X, almost turned away by Williamson. Looking for the cutting the cutting Heron off of her stick, and that one hits her in the face. Bulldogs take over possession as that one goes out of bounds. Brooke Barabbas going to look to clear. Tardif playing great defense. There's going to be a call, and Bulldogs will take over. Barabbas still with it. Barabbas gets another call, and this time I think we might see a yellow card. Or is that one green? I believe that was a green card.
I can't tell, but it is on Leah Tardif.
Tardif will make her way to the box as Potter makes her way out of the box. And Barabbas looking to beat a defender, not able to do so. This ball out of bounds and with the Hornets. Bauman up top over to Reichenbach, closing in on 5 minutes to go here in the second half. Reichenbach through X. Majorano surveying the field, elects to go up top, and ball's now with Bauman. Bauman dodges.
Good stick check right there by the defense.
Has her stick checked by McDonald, but the ball is going to stay in the possession of the Hornets. 55 seconds on their shot clock as Heron makes a move around Hannah Chase. Bauman guarded now by Chase, and she's going to get a call. Bauman on the 12-meter looking for Heron. She finds the cutting Bogard, makes a move, but drops the ball. Picked up by Doro.
Great defense by Adrian right there. That is especially what you want with the running clock. You want to try and limit Kalamazoo's offense opportunities as possible. But the Kalamazoo pressure is really good, especially on the goalie as well, who just caused a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Tardif finds Klinger down low, being guarded by Williamson. Tardif looking for Majorano on the crease. She's going to grab a call and will get an 8-meter free possession.
And it looks like Mackenzie Majorano is going to take that free possession for the Hornets. And we're waiting on the referee whistle. She shoots. And a bounce, but it's going to stay with the Hornets.
Hornets retain possession as Heron picks up the ball off the end line. Bogart finds the cutting Bauman. Bauman looking for space to shoot, not able to find any. Finds Tardif, who does take a shot, but there's going to be a call first, but the goal will count. Leah Tardif grabbing the 14th goal of the night for the Hornets. 14-3 now the score, 2:50 remaining as the clock continues to run here at Docking Stadium.
Great job by the Kalamazoo Hornets to really come into this game on fire and try and prove to the MIAA that the preseason rankings were mistaken, and it looks like Kalamazoo might have some substitutions coming in. Some freshmen, looks like number 3 Hannah Sherman and number 22 Maya Richardson, who's and Richardson's a sophomore,
Score update, Mike Davis, senior transfer from Columbia, just hit 2 free throws for Michigan. 86-79 is the score as 30 seconds approach in the second half of that game.
A draw win for Bauman, who got clocked and won the possession for the Hornets.
Tardif now harassed by Chase. Chase able to turn her over and put the ball on the ground. Bogart going to come up with possession, checked by Barabbas. Ground ball still with the Hornets. Bauman finds Heron. Heron on the wing, looking for Richardson down low, off her stick, and this one will be taken by Williamson. Williamson will take off. Williamson still running. And still running, has this one checked away from behind by Bauman. Loose ball is still loose. Push against the Bulldogs as the Hornets will take possession with under a minute to go in this game.
If you're the Hornets, you can run and waste the clock, so you don't give the. This is a good. That's a good thing to do, especially with a 11-point lead. You want to run the clock out so Adrian doesn't have any offensive opportunities.
30 seconds to go here in the second half. Hornets seem to just be moving the ball around the perimeter of their zone, maintaining possession as the clock winds down. Bulldogs still pressuring out, trying to turn them over and see if they can grab a last-second goal. Williamson all over behind as Tardif is able to evade Barabbas as the clock is going to hit zeros. 14-3 is going to be the lead or the final score. Hornets beating the Bulldogs. Liam, what a fantastic game we saw today. What did the Hornets do well?
Rachel Maddard had a outstanding first half for the Hornets, which really helped boost their confidence and helped them prove, okay, we can prove these people wrong and show that we are a better team.
And with that, the score is 14-3. Hornets come all the way from Kalamazoo on the hour 42 drive and come out with a victory over the Bulldogs here on the campus of Adrian College. This has been Women's Lacrosse. I am Dejan Hughes, joined by Liam Reef. Caitlin Parisi was our director. Matt Kibbe on the top cam. Stay tuned for everything Adrian College TV, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. We'll leave you with the highlights, or maybe not. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
To play.
The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.